going to be a great night. Are y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? Okay, so let's get started and take a look at our first award categories.
When I'm gathering all the materials and the fabrics and I can just see the costume take shape and it almost becomes the character. And it's really incredible just that you can do that with something that was so not alive, just sitting in a fabric shop, and then it goes on stage and it has its own life and it has its own movement and it has its own body, and it's just really incredible.
The collaborative aspect of theater is my favorite part, and the fact that you're working with other people to bring a story to life. Everybody's putting their effort into the story that they're telling, getting their perspective on it, but really working together on that story you're trying to tell. For me, I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Giving the voice to the voiceless, you know? It's an indirect way to tell a story or a different perspective. You know, it can change someone's point of view about life. In all parts of theater, it doesn't just have to be a costume. It can be in acting, directing, setting lights, you know, sound. It's a way to change people's life or give someone an escape from their reality, you know? It gives you emotional awareness, I think, and that's something good. That gives me purpose in life.
I think it's really, really interesting, and it translates really well if you're working on scenic design to sort of understand how it interacts with the rest of the story. Like, I stage managed my winter musical this past year, and it sort of taught me a lot about, like, coming from a tech background, how actors think about blocking, how directors like make their choices, and how you can sort of use that in your scenic design and like create places for those moments.
My favorite part is being able to have the ability to pick up an audience member and drop them directly right into the story with your set.
For my process with a musical, I start by listening to the music of the show because it's important to understand the atmosphere, and even like the time period can be incorporated in orchestra playing. Getting the real energy of the show is very vital for it. And I start with thumbnails and I draw like somewhat like schematically angles that the audience might be at and how they would see the stage from their perspective.
And just having this common language with people where we're all passionate about like different aspects of the same thing, and just seeing how we can like all come together and use our individual talents to make each other better and make our like this giant project to show that we're doing together better is just something that I find really beautiful.
For me personally, theater is my safe space, and then it ended up becoming my favorite thing in the world. And now I actually have a clear path for my future, so it means everything.
The role of a lighting designer is a collaborative job working closely with the director, sound, set, and costume designers, as each element must enhance the other. Being a part of the booth and taking on the role of a lightboard operator was such a fantastic privilege. The design of the show was always changing, even during the 2 weeks of production, so that the lighting was just the way we wanted it to be. It was wonderful to create magic on stage through the collaboration of lights, sounds, costumes, and sets. And one of the challenges was how we were going to articulate our ideas and bring this magical word to life. We were able to accomplish this through the use of research and creation of mood boards.